Morning YouTube. This week I'm gonna do a quick update on my two tanks, and then actually give you guys a little more intel of what my Raspberry Pi project is all about. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but I kind of give a brief show of what I'm doing with my Raspberry Pi. I'm hoping in this video to explain a little more what I want to accomplish with that project as I move forward with my aquariums and the Pi project. So, quick update. This is my 36 gallon saltwater tank. As you can see, if you saw my last video, I did the water change and the maintenance and all that stuff on this tank. So this week it's really check the levels, make sure they're alright, and then move on. So I already did that this morning. The one reason why I'm showing you guys this tank is last night I picked up some Zoanthus coral. This is my first coral I ever had, so I'm going to see how I can do with this before I move on with anything else. Now I've been itching to get some coral. So, I've been watching Willie D's and Farm Boy Reef and all them, Reefer James, that I really like seeing the corals in the tank, and I've been trying to get the urge to get some. Like I said, I had an itching to buy some corals, but I didn't want to rush into it. So when I went to the live fish store, I talked to the guy for a little bit and got the Coral RX because they didn't sell it there. And then last night when I was at the fish store, I was going there to look at either mushrooms, Zoanthus, or green star polyps. I did not like the look of their mushrooms. I'm concerned about putting green star polyps in this tank because I do hear that they like to take over. So I figure we'll go with the Zoanthus. We'll add some photos from my to this video of what I took last night with the zoos underneath the blue light, because this is right now in the white light, as you guys can tell. I can't tell you if they really look healthy or what, because like I said, this is my first coral ever. So let you guys let me know what you think, if they look healthy, if they look brown. I'm not quite sure there, but I'm hoping that they'll take over. I'm actually aiming to use this, what I call my tank here, a bridge to hold the Zoanthus. I'm hoping that they'll spread across this whole little bridge there. So torn if I'm going to put any more corals in this tank. All right, so that's my quick up. Oh yeah, I did do the time off for the blue light, or actually the whole light, at for a half hour. I'm going to extend it to an hour. So instead of going off at 4:30 in the morning, coming back on at 5, it's going to go off at 4 in the morning and come back on at 5. I'm going to just keep extending it a half hour. Now I gotta gauge, because this is not a programmable LED light, I gotta gauge how much white I'm giving over how much blue I'm giving. So guys, feel free to comment, because I do have to manually switch it. So I was always switching it in the morning from blue to white, and then at night from white to blue. So I gotta gauge how long I want to do the blues, how long I want to do the whites. So again, comment, let me know what you guys think of how I should handle that. When I come back, I'll be talking about my 54 gallon tank. Alright. Okay guys, here's my 54 gallon tank. Last week I showed you guys quickly how much brown algae I had. This week the outbreak seems to have subsided a little bit. I still got some brown algae, but not as much. So again, I'm gonna hit this tank with the brushes and kick up the sand, clean the filter socks. In fact, I actually picked up 2 new filter socks at the fish store last night. And as you can really see here, my skimmer is really skimming out a lot of junk. So I think I got it dialed in pretty well. But as I stated before, I picked up a couple filter socks. So what I'm going to do is take this one off, clean it. It's not getting too gross yet, but I'm going to take it off, clean it really good, put a brand new one on there. And as well, I'm going to put a filter sock on the edge of the skimmer there. I'm seeing a couple people have that on their video, and so I'm thinking that it might help with reduce some of the noise. Also polishing the water a little more, having 2 filter socks there. So that's my plan for this. Again, I will be doing a water change in this tank as well this week. So hopefully I can suck out some of that brown algae as well when I'm tackling it. But the turbo snail's doing pretty good. The first one lasts for a couple days after my last week video, so I put another one from my 36-gallon tank into here, and he just went nuts on the one rock, cleaned a whole bunch of junk off it. The crabs, I'm assuming are doing well. I normally see at night, I see one of them scurrying around the front here, but I really haven't seen the right crab or the other one. So I'm assuming they're somewhere within the rock work there, so I'm not too concerned. I'm still concerned about my tiger goby because I've not seen them since the last time I saw them was under there. So let's see, nope, sorry guys. So I'm not sure if he just didn't make it and haven't seen a body or what, but that's I'm gonna consider him MIA for now, because like I said, I've not seen him around or not. I'm still going on the short cycle for the light here. I'm going to continue at least another week or so until I really feel like I have this brown algae under control, and then I'll put it on the full cycle. And once I got the light on the full cycle and I got everything taken care of in this tank, then I'm going to start populating it with fish and coral and all that stuff. So let me know what you guys think. This is a programmable LED light. I do plan on adding some T5s to it, so I'm still doing research into that as well. Alright guys, next time you see me, I'll be talking about my Raspberry Pi project. Thank you. Alright guys, here I'm going to talk about my Raspberry Pi. For you guys who don't know what a Raspberry Pi is, it's a small little computer. It runs a different version of Linux and stuff on it. Very cheap, and right now I'm just running Apache on it with a custom made website and a MySQL database backend. Teaching myself Apache, teaching myself MySQL, and teaching myself PHP for this project. Might even be using some Python to incorporate some of the sensors into it. So that's what the device actually looks like. Let me go show you my current interface. Alright, so here's my current interface. It's a web, of course, a web interface, so I can hit it from my laptop, my tablet, my iPhone, any of that stuff I can hit from it and do everything I need. Currently, yeah, it says this page is not found. This is going to be my dashboard page where I'll have graphs, show me what's due for maintenance, what's stuff like that. I'm more concerned with quick LAN chat. I haven't really done much on that part yet. The next tab is, zoom in for you guys, called tanks. This will list all my tanks, their size, some information about them. So really just, I have 3 tanks including the girls beta tank. So really simple. You can edit all that stuff. Pardon me, still getting a little cold here. Water levels is one I've been dealing with recently, where I just come in here, I choose a tank, and we'll go with my 54 one. I'll do the display one. So once I choose the tank, I have a blank entry that I can enter a new form in, levels. And then, as you can see, I have less data than I did the last video. I cleared out some of that garbage to make it much cleaner looking. So as you can see, my numbers are pretty standard right now. My PHP is pretty level. Ammonia, nitrate is nitrate is a little high. I gotta work on that. My calcium is fluctuating. My salinity is alright. My phosphorate is about level, so I gotta look at some way to combat to bring that back down to 0, if it's even doable. But as I move along with this project, I also have like my maintenance tab here, which I plan on doing, getting much better on this. I can clean this up. But some of this stuff will also be split on the dashboard, but it'll let me know when I need to do a water change. Right now this is all the stuff that's inside my canister filter, and when they need to be replaced. The red would mean that's due or overdue. Yellow would mean it's coming up. Green means we're good. Now, yeah, you see a lot here that's red. I haven't updated this information, but I've been keeping up on them, so they're all replaced, all clean. I just haven't been updating it. As you can see, last time I updated it really was probably December. So that's that tab. I have a tab fish. Again, I really haven't been much on this yet, but this lists all the creatures I've put in my tank and basically how long they've been in the tank. As you can see here, my peppermint shrimps have been the longest, about 4 months and 26 days. Tank been cycling before that. So yeah, and I apologize guys about that. So yeah, so my tank, that tank, 36 gallons, been going for 8 to 9 months. I thought it was going to be longer, but I would say 9 months. It's been going. I thought it was closer to a year. But like I plan on doing is adding sensors, like temperature sensors, maybe PHP or not pH monitor, and some other sensors that'll actually do a real-time log for the Pi and display in the database and graphs and all that stuff. I want to add power controls for lighting, pumps, all that stuff, water sensors. I plan on moving much farther with this than I have right now. But as I said, I'm teaching myself all this stuff in my spare time. And some days I don't work on it at all, some days I do. So really, that's my Raspberry Pi project. Hopefully I can get more data in here and better show you guys what the ultimate goal is with this. Thank you. Again, sorry. Thank you. If you like my channel, please subscribe, comment, like. I will try to interact with everyone who interacts. I like the feedback. My subscribers are growing. I think I'm at either 9 or 10 now, which is great because I didn't expect anyone would be watching these videos. So definitely let me know what you guys think. Have a good one. Thank you.